Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £500 of £2 coins we're hunting for. We've got bags today. Can't make out on the stamp where it was sealed, unfortunately, because sometimes it's quite nice to see where in the country these coins have turned up from. So what are we looking for? We want commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally some of the missing coins. We've only got 5 coins to go. Any 4 of the Commonwealth Games would be amazing finds, and then also the Olympic Rio handover is the only other one we still need, because the rest of the pages are complete. So let's get into these bags, see what we find today. Right then, into bag number 1. What are we going to get? So that's Technologies, the standard definitive design used on £2 coins up until 2015. There are some lower minted years, but they're not sort of sought after, desirable enough that I keep my eyes peeled out for them. Our first commemorative is Shakespeare's Comedies, very nice. One of the 3 Shakespeare £2 coins, this being the rarer of the 3. Check the age inscription, all the world's a stage. That's as it should be, unfortunately. Some of the coins I'll check the edge inscriptions during the hunt, but I will check all the coins at the end for any errors I might have missed. Right, that's Julia Clark's 5th and final portrait. It's going to be something. It's another Shakespeare's Histories, the more common of the 3. The Hollow Crown, as the edge inscription should be on that. So that's bag number 1 down, but we've got plenty of other bags to get through, and maybe today we'll be lucky enough to find a new coin. VE Day Anniversary, that's a fairly common commemorative design. I don't know what's going on here. Everything, ooh. Just propping up my wire to keep it out of shot. Hold on, let me just move that out of the way. There we go. Oh, I can see my bug. There we go. Right, perfect. But no, it's been a bit of a quiet time in terms of coin releases, mercifully, except for one particular one which came out fairly recently, the 2026 Sovereign. Yes, we are still in 2025, but towards the end of the year some of the coins get struck with the following year's date on it. 2025 Sovereign, I think it looks quite nice, because the big change, well, one of 2 big changes in the Sovereign is the colour of the gold. So they've gone back to a sort of a yellow gold on the Sovereign, which I think looks quite nice. But then again, I never really had a problem with, because they were sort of pinky gold, coppery gold for the last few years. Well, there's Marconi's wireless transmission there. Another fairly common design. And then we've got Lord Kitchener. So Lord Kitchener will check for the mule error, give it a flip, and it does say £2 at the bottom there, as it should on the Lord Kitchener. The mule error doesn't have £2 at the bottom on the obverse, the head side of the coin. Ooh, Shakespeare, what am I on about? It is a writer, but it's not Shakespeare. Charles Dickens, there we go. Another fairly common design there. Right, let's carry on. So yeah, we've gone back to a yellow gold design on the Sovereign. The other big change is the price. Holy Toledo! Did you see £1,200? That's a lot of money. And yeah, I know gold's gone up. Gold is going up and up and up, but £1,200 for a Bruce Sovereign. Needless to say, I didn't buy one. It was a little bit too much money, if you ask me. But there we go. We've got Charles Darwin there, smidge over face value this one. Not the most valuable coin, but a nice find for sure. But the bullion Sovereign is going to be quite interesting for 2026, because not only have they changed the colour of the gold, so again it's going to be a yellow gold Sovereign, which I know a lot of people like. It's sort of appeasing the traditionalists. We've got Brunel's portrait there. A fairly common design. One of the 2 Brunel coins, of course. There's one more we could still find. So yeah, appeasing the traditionalists, going back to that yellow gold, as historic sovereigns were. But they've put a whole bunch of security features, so like micro text around the edge, and then little dots around the king's portrait, and a latent image. under the portrait of the king. I guess it boosts the security of the coin for certain, see? So like lots of the other bullion coins have got different security features in it. It gives you a bit more confidence when you're buying or selling them. But I feel like that's a bit counterintuitive to the whole, we're going back to the yellow gold sovereign to appease the traditionalists, but in the same breath we're adding all these modern security features, so it'd be interesting to see. I guess the proof ones are the ones that the traditionalists are going to buy, maybe. Army Centenary, no rotation error for king and country. That is how it should be. But yes, either way, it's an expensive coin. And I have resisted. And I've resisted the silver sovereign as well, which I was impressed with myself not buying. VE Day anniversary once again, and another Marconi's wireless transmission. I did buy last year's silver sovereign, but I got quite a bit of a discount on it. As ways of apologies for messing up one of my orders last year, the Royal Mint offered me a discount on that silver sovereign, because it just feels like a lot of money for a silver sovereign, but there we go. I thought it was neat. I really like it, but I have resisted buying this year's one, because there's that, like I said a bajillion times, there is that little completionist's voice in the back of my head going, oh, we've got one, we've got to get it, we've got one, we've got to get it. But I have so far resisted. We shall see. We shall see. Unless some crazy discount code gets shared that gives you 50% off. I think I can resist it. It does look cool though. I have seen them in hand. They are very, very cool coins. I tend to like more, in recent years, those unique designs on the sovereign. So the coronation sovereign had the crown portrait of the king, the memorial sovereign had that Jodie Clark Royal Arms design. Last year's shield design of the sovereign. Although the smarter buy last year would have been the George and the Dragon. That had a much lower mintage figure and is appreciated in terms of its numismatic value. But again, I buy things because I like them and I want them in my collection, not because I think they're going to go up in price, because if that was my metric on do I buy this, I probably wouldn't buy anything every year. Or I'd buy maybe 2 or 3 coins a year. And there's no way of really knowing whether something's going to appreciate in price or not. It's just a bit of a guess. Right, Wimbledon Edge Hunt. So we shall do that, so I don't get told off in the comments. So we're going to read what's written on the edge of the coin, because the inscription is unique to the design. There's something that looks very weird in there. So we can tell what it's going to be. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, that'll be definitive technologies, but this one here, what does that say? Oh, nursing. Be Florence Nightingale, 150 years of nursing. Beautiful design, this one, but it is a fairly common coin. Now, this one, third on the left. It's very shiny. The wording is a little bit odd. The milling isn't perfect. I think that could be a fake. Is it a fake? Oh no, it's not. What's gone on here then? The edge inscription just look. It might just be worn, to be fair. But the milling doesn't look right. That's very odd. And this rim feels quite raised. Very bizarre. Could this be some sort of minor error? Strange stuff. Again, this is a sign of fake. Sometimes the rims are too far raised. It was almost like it feels like the edges are rounded. I'm not sure on that one. I'm going to pop it off to the side, just in case there's something else more to it. Yeah, that was a bit odd. Anyhow, it might just be damaged. It might just be damaged. There we go. Oh, reminder, I'm at the Royal Mint fairly soon. I'm going on November the 22nd and November the 23rd at 1 PM both days to get to the, what I assume, I think safely assumes going to be the last Strike Your Own of this year, the Snowman 50p. And if you want to come along and say hi, that's the dates that I will be there for. Just a heads up, because it's Christmas time, the tours aren't sort of numismatic, the standard tours you do at the factory. They are sort of Christmassy tours, mainly aimed at children, but I think it's a nice... Oh, fuck. Someone in the comments, I remember seeing the comment, predicted this. Great Fire of London, I got stuck on, was the... I only added it to the book. Was it The Last Hunt, the hunt before that? And someone said, the Great Fire of London, they're going to be like buses. Once you find one, you're going to find loads. Not that I'm going to grumble, because the Great Fire of London is a really nice design. It's a very pretty coin. Check the edge inscription. All the city in dreadful flames, as it's supposed to be. Whoops. But yeah, whoever that was in the comments predicting that that would happen, you were correct. If you can use your powers of prediction, let me know when I'm going to find a Kew Gardens, or when's the first Commonwealth Games 2 pound coin going to turn up for this book. I will hold you and your magical abilities to account on that. Got the abolition of the slave trade there. That's a fairly common design. Oh, 2 bags left. Nothing new for the book. I can't believe we found another Great Fire of London after waiting so long to find the first. But there we go. Army Centenary. No rotation error for King and Country. All hunky-dory. That's all we're getting from the penultimate bag. But final bag. No pressure. Final bag. As usual, you'll find links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting. Ooh! Ooh! Look at that! Oh, you might not be able to spot it. Let's have a zoom in. What's happened there? That shouldn't be like that. Sometimes I've seen it like there's like a little bit of a blob there, but that is quite significant. Errors like this, I don't think are going to command humongous premiums. I don't think they're going to be hugely valuable. Just make sure it doesn't just brush off. But that looks quite neat. Definitely what I'm going to keep with my errors and oddities. Whoops, I'm dropping everything today. I can't remember what I was saying. Sure you all know what I normally say. Lord Kitchener, £2, not the mule error. Go with the other one there. So yeah, links in the description to all the good stuff. Press the buttons, do the things, and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to whisk through the coins off to the side. We've pulled out all the commemorations. I'm going to have a look at the technologies and the rest of the commemorations for any errors I haven't been looking for during the hunt. Well, unfortunately, no exciting errors to add to our roster of finds, but we did get some pretty interesting stuff. Great Fire of London is a lovely find, and this big blobby mess thing I think is quite neat too, but I'm not sure on this one. Still not convinced what on earth is going on with that one, so I need to refer to someone with more knowledge than me. But if you think you've got an idea, then do share your thoughts down in the comments as well. Let me know what you'd pick as a star finder. If you've had your own star find, share with the group. Let us all know what you've been finding as well. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.